Hi there. This video is intended to help team leaders to navigate to the Delhi Bolo stuffing OEE files which reside on the Heritage SharePoint site. The files contain certain reports that will be useful to review when reviewing performance with your team members. And from there, the idea would be to identify opportunities on what we need to fix in order to get better. So from the Heritage home site, you need to navigate to the Manufacturing Delhi Bolo page. And from there, you'll see a link to the OEE 2015 files. Click that. And that'll take you to the section of the site which houses all the OEE files for the Bolo and Delhi processes. The ones on top are all the raw processes, while at the bottom are the individual files for each slicing hall. The ones you're interested in are on top, so please make sure to read the descriptor in order to pick the file for the line that you're interested in. So these ones are for Bolo stuffing line 1, line 2, line 3, and Delhi stuffing line 1, line 2, line 3. So in order to open a file, just click the link that is on the name. And just follow the prompt. So in this case, just say open in Excel. And then you can leave it read-only since you're not going to be changing anything. Click OK. And the next step will require a little bit of patience as it takes a couple of seconds for the files to load up and open. You can see the status of what's happening on the bar at the bottom of the screen. So give it a couple of seconds. And there we go. Once the file is open, you're looking to navigate to the green tab, the OEE Multi-Day Report tab. That's the tab you're interested in. Now, depending on where the last user who had the file open left it, so for example, if you open the file and it's in a different tab, you may need to scroll the tabs to the left or the right in order to find this green tab. And once you see it, just click on it. And in here, what you see is sort of a summary for a given date range. So depending on what the start date and the end date you put in up here, it will reflect the data will get updated down here, the report. So for example, this is showing for stuffing line 2 performance from May 3rd to May 7th. And if you scroll down, it gives you a summary, so showing you that the date range, it shows you that the line was staffed or running for almost 60 hours, 59.8. And during that period, we had a performance or OEE of 18%. So 18% of that time, you were productive. If you scroll below, here's the performance for the individual days, the date range and concern, and how your day was spread out. So for example, on the 5th, you had 40% OEE with 51% of planned downtime and about 11% of reported downtime. So if we were interested, let's just look at the 7th. So if I wanted to change this, I just click there, pick the date, 7. Hit enter, so I'm interested for the 7th, and I just hit refresh report just to make sure all the graphs update. That'll take a couple of seconds. There we go. Now once that's updated, so for the 7th, basically you can see that Bolo line 2 ran for 15.3 hours. Sorry, this is Delhi line 2. Ran for 15.3 hours, out of which more than half that time there was reported as downtime. And when you look at what was the different downtime categories reported, you can see that out of those hours, 8.3 hours was equipment, and then another 5 hours line not available. So This report has already been formatted to fit one page. So if you wanted to print this out, you just go to File as you would usually do, hit Print, and you can see it's been formatted to fit one page. And you select your printer, obviously, and print. And you could take this one page to the floor and review with your operators in terms to understand, to have a conversation around understanding what exactly happened during this period, and what actions would need to be to drive actions in order to resolve these issues. And that's really it. Just this video is just to show you how to access this report. There are also a number of other reports available, but at this time they haven't been enabled. So if there's any questions or concern, please reach out to the CI team. Oh, and one last note, just remember that the previous day's performance won't be updated on each file till about just after 2 p.m. on the current day. So after 2 o'clock, you should expect to see the previous day's performance. And once again, if you have any questions, please let the CI team know. Thank you.